Hello from the Oblong Children's Christian Home, and thank you for allowing me to share this video message with you for your Faith Promise Rally. I regret that the pandemic makes it so that we can't meet in person because there's not much I like more than to see responses on faces when I tell good stories or when I share with you how God is working in the ministry. But I will do my best just through this interface to tell you a good story about the home. You've asked two questions. One is, what have we accomplished this year? The next is, what are we hoping to accomplish in the coming year? If I were to tell you what we have accomplished, the first thing probably on my list was we've worked very hard at making certain that the transitional living facility is ready for our 2 high school graduates who have applied to be a part of that program as we extend the ministry of the children's home to helping some young adult children after they have left high school to get started with a college career or with a job in the local area if there is no home for them to return to. So Kaylee and Elle will begin their residency in that place, likely in October, but we're very close to having that facility finished, and we've worked hard on that over this year. I would say also that one of the things that we have accomplished in this last year is really finishing, for the most part, what the fire marshal mandated relative to replacing windows and adding a fire suppression system to one of our homes. When the fire marshal speaks, you listen, and so we did. We're not quite done. We have one more home, but the windows have been purchased for that home. So when the weather and the timing and the volunteers all line up, we will have that also completed. Thirdly, I would say that over the course of this last year, we have survived COVID-19 and we have done so, I would say, smashingly well. It has been difficult for parents all over the country when they moved to remote learning and had their own children in their home for a very long period of time. We weren't immune to that either. So our house parents were doing remote learning. Kind of complicating our situation was that the state also said that for a period of time, our kids couldn't have home visits. And so we had some kids waiting a very long time to see parents and grandparents, etc. And that has been emotionally a charged time for us. And so we did that. We've managed that successfully. Kids are now getting home visits. And so we're excited to be back in school this fall as well. What do we hope to accomplish in the coming year? I would tell you that, first of all, we hope to have a great start to a new executive director for childcare. Gene Witten was hired on August the 17th. He hails from Indianapolis, Indiana. He has a resume and work history full of experiences that I think are going to be great for the children's home. I am looking forward to my partnership with him as a co-leader in this ministry. And I know he's excited to get out and meet people and share his background and his hopes for the future for this ministry. So a good upstart to his tenure here is a priority for us. I would also say that finishing that transitional living facility, as well as just really digging in deep to expand that programming. As you well know, on the front side of anything, you might think that you have all the questions answered, but as you move through the process, you realize that you need to tweak and refine. And so these 2 girls that are moving into transitional living will teach us as much as we will teach them, I'm thinking at this point. So we want to make sure that that first year of that program is successful for them, and that we set it up well for those who will come behind them. I would also say that we want to fill our homes in the next year, in the next 12 months. We have some homes that are down to bare minimums, really, just one child in one of our boys' homes right now. And so, parents are fearful. The pandemic has done that to all of us in one way or another. And so, while it's difficult on any given day to say, for the next 18 months to 2 years, my child will live at the Oblong Children's Christian Home, boy, is that complicated when you really don't know what the next week at the school looks like. You don't know what the next sports season looks like. You don't know whether your church will be meeting on Sunday or not. And so there are so many unknowns that committing your child and his or her upbringing for the next couple of years to a ministry like ours is tough. And so we really want to concentrate on filling our homes in this nenext year. And then lastly, I would say that financially we're looking to recover a bit. I don't want to leave any false impressions. We are not in dire straits. The Lord is an awesome provider, and he has done everything that we would need and even higher than our expectations. That being said, when we opened a new facility in Fairfield, we knew we were going to increase operational costs, and because of COVID-19, some things have changed about our giving. And so we just want to be good stewards of what we have and get out and share our story and encourage other churches and other individuals to give and to give generously because of the work that we believe God is doing through us here. I know that your theme is take God at his word, and I would just share with you a scripture from the book of John that says, whatever you ask in my name, I will do for you, for the glory of God through his Son. And we believe that we are doing good work here because God has empowered us and ordained that to happen in just this place at just this time. And so we're trusting that what we ask in his name will be done. And so we're taking him at his word. We're sharing our needs, and we are grateful for partners just like you. Thank you so much for allowing me to share. Have a wonderful day.